What I find most rewarding and enjoyable about a career in construction is the fact that every day's different. There's always something new, it's always exciting.
I get to interact with a variety of people from different backgrounds, different trades.
It's nice to build the finished products, and when you go into places and it looks really nice.
We work in many different industries, do many different things, and that's never a dull moment's what I like about it.
What I enjoy about my career is I work with wood. I've always had an interest in carpentry, and I think my dad, we built our own house when I was a kid, and he started giving me hammers and nails just to keep me out of his hair, but it seemed a little more interesting to me than anything else.
When I was in high school, my senior year, it was on a Friday. I had an appointment with my guidance counselor to discuss what I was going to do in life. I had a football game that night, so I wasn't real interested in having that conversation. She said, well, you have good math scores, so maybe you should think about engineering. I said, well, my uncle's an engineer, so that sounds good to me, and that was really the extent of it. I've been with Tonn Blank for 27 years. The day I graduated from high school, I came to work for Tonn Blank as a laborer and worked through school as a laborer. After I graduated from Purdue, I was offered a job here, and I became a project manager, was a project manager for 10 years or so, then vice president, and then 2003, I became president of Tonn Blank.
Most of our goals are when we receive a print, we have to be on time, we have to put out the best product that we can put out and stay under budget.
What my role is in the project is I typically coordinate and make sure that medical equipment, IT, computers, phones, furniture, that all gets ordered, and I work with the vendors and make sure that we are keeping the owner happy, keeping the customer happy.
The people that I get to interact with every day, and construction workers in general, is about as diverse a group as you're ever going to be in any career, because what we do is we build things for every business. So we build hotels, we build hospitals, we build grocery stores. So we get to meet people from every walk of life, from every different industry.
Personal attributes that, in my opinion, would help someone in my position. Communication and being able to get along with the people that you work with is of utmost importance. You also have to be good at multitasking. You know, you may have 10, 15 different things going on, but you have to be on top of each one of them.
Just because construction is typically a male job, that doesn't necessarily mean that a female can't do just as good of a job or better. And construction isn't just about building a building. There's behind the scenes, you know, things that have to happen for those guys in the field to build the building.
Well, the goals that I try to set for all our employees, including myself, is continual improvement. At the same time, construction has always had an old school philosophy of keep the other person down. If they know too much, they will take your job. I try to hire the person that's going to take my job every day. And I don't feel that my job is any more important than what they do in the field, and we respect that. We treat them with dignity, and we want to make sure that they're supported in every way, and that's the way we'll be successful.
We get kids that just graduate, they go through apprenticeship program, then, you know, we teach them 2 or 3 years, or sometimes some of my guys been there 7, 8 years. They get out in the field, a lot of our kids end up being superintendents. If they have good skills and good attitude and they're aggressive, they usually end up in a really good position.
There's several career paths in the construction business. You can come out of high school and you get into the trades. And often I think there's this perception that being a laborer or a carpenter is kind of the lower end of the spectrum on what you do in society. I'm a construction guy, so I disagree. I was a laborer, and the trades is a very rewarding career. We have people that start as apprentices here and then retire with us 30 years later. They have pensions, they have health insurance, they make a very fair wage. I guess to say to those kids who are looking to get in the trades, you can't ignore math, you can't ignore reading, you can't ignore computers. I'm a proponent for education. I think the more education you can get, the better. I got my degree in engineering from Purdue, then I went on later to get my master's in business administration from Notre Dame.
I think students need to really sit back and really look at all the opportunities that there are in this world. I would have never thought that I would have liked construction, ever, in a million years. And once my eyes were open to it and you see what you can do and what you do for people, seeing a piece of property go from nothing to a building, and seeing the users, the departments, the owner, just the look on their face of how exciting it is for them once it's complete.